Oh.
Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us.
Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that
Butthead.
0 to 100 real quick.
Funny.
Real quick. Real quick.
Liquor.
Yeah. No one.
Squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog.
Laughing.
Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. When they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before,
Slurpee, slurpee.
big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game, these man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names.
Drinking.
Been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Yeah. How it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I
Feet really good.
watch me catch up now, for real.
Well. Good. Let's go.
Does that help? Lol.
All the way up.
Well, you have not feed me anything today, lol.
Hey, yo.
Really nothing to say.
Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Okay, good night.
In your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey.
Really? You want to be fed? That's all right.
Coming live from the VIP, heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time names, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view set up practice reps for each position, as these choices will factor in. This is your team profile. Choose focused players each week who will earn extra.
I'm here to stay, 'cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
See picky, emoji pick face.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have 0 doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed.
Cute.
That's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all
I can't really speak up because everybody's sleeping.
step up to that mic, cock it in. Oh my
Yeah.
God, attention not again.
TRR.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your
Hold on.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff points can be used across all. When you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Oh. Yeah. They go to plan. Now we're gonna keep that. The jet warns the girl to come to the party.
Go for it, all three.
Sure.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special Saturday night edition.
Yes, I am sure.
Ready?
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Make a slash all over the place.
These two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, You're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10.
Really quick, throw it.
Now Burrow.
Yeah.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Hard indeed.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count. And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working
in long
away
strides.
from it, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to run it with their receiver, Evans. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Mayfield to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him a gain of 38. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel
Make
like they
the
can
juice
get out
run
of
out.
any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they lulled them to sleep a little bit there on defense. They were definitely expecting the punt. They fake it, and they get 6 points.
And what a bonus for the offense, because when they faked it, I think they were just trying to get a first down with this pass. Instead, they get a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
First down, Mayfield. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. This will be, let's see, 30. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. That will throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. Fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be out the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. From midfield now, Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And he loses the football a second time, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were
elite, man. He's got it. He got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big pickup of 38. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Baker going to change it up. To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he'll get it here on the end around. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Rachaad White. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Here's a peek at their past draft class. And, Charles, sometimes you'll see teams that have really specific needs they want to fill. Some can just say, well, I'm going to take the next best guy available. Maybe we see a little bit of both here in this draft.
I think you're right about that, Brandon. Plenty of talent in their class this year, some of which will contribute early and some which will be called upon down the road. The GM makes the final call after after all the input from the scouts and the coaches. Now it's up to the coaches to...
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Browning. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
This is taken at the 18. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadow.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers just continue to roll. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Browning. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Browning.
He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brown once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Logan Hall is there for the stop.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Browning. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hudson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Browning. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Wolford to the air. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Wolford on third down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down. Operating from the gun. Brown over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Now a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. On play action. Now Wolford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Browning. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down, Browning. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Browning. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Wolford to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here's Wolford.
He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete.
There he goes again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Browning. This one hauled in by Sample.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
What?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll run with Tucker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run. It's Tucker. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they'll shift things around. On the ground, it's Tucker. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. The play fake, and now Wolford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, Wolford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Browning. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sean Tucker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers use the short field to get in for 6.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down, but how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Browning. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Browning. And that'll be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Browning's throw into the hands of Sample.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Browning. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Wolford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as
and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 14-yard line. It's a gain of 35. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Buccaneers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to have really
good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. The pass there over the middle to start things out. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Browning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. On the draw, it's Evans. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Browning. Throw left side, complete. That's Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Browning. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, Wolford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. Tucker is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Browning. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Browning.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Browning.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
There's a nice move. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give them 32 on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Here's Tucker.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Sean Tucker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are pouring it on.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 1st down, Browning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll run it here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll go with a ground attack here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll go on the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Oh, he fakes a spike. Able to shake him off. But it's not going to work. They'll go down. They got him. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. They run with Thompson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And they'll run it here. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs just continue to roll. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew from. In a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a lead, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind bar.